Was there a particular moment or an event in which you felt like you became an adult?
When I felt like I really could. Well, when my husband died, he died suddenly. One day we here and living a pretty decent life, and then all of a sudden, within hours, he was dead. He died. That's grandmother's love, comfort in your smile, wisdom in your frown.
With everything that's like going on in the news right now, with like the police brutality and whatnot, does it ever bring up like feelings for like what happened with mom and Auntie Kim's dad, like that situation?
Actually, I tend to forget I'm one of those victims because the policeman killed my husband.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the expressway and coming home, and they said he was speeding, and they stopped him on the expressway. And for some reason, they said he became combative. They made him get out of the car on the expressway, and uh, and they told this crazy story, which was so unlike him, that he became combative now, and so they end up taking him to the jail, and somehow or other his neck was broken, and uh, and everything that they said that happened was totally unlike him. He was on his way home. He and I was going to a party. I took my kids over to their aunt across on the next street over, and I'm sitting at home waiting for him to come home because we were going to another friend's birthday party. And so instead of him showing up, two detectives showed up to tell me that he had died. So now, oh, and you was asking me now, how does
Yeah.
it?
Does it ever resonate?
Mostly, it's almost like I put it out of mind, out of sight, and I tend to forget that some of the brutality that's going on with the policemen now. That actually we were a victim of the same thing because they said that they didn't actually kill him, but yet uh, I sued the government and they paid. They gave me the money, what they thought, They said they weren't guilty of killing, they that he died by mistake. But someone else who was in jail at the time called me and told me that they had there on the old typewriters. There's a bar. Oh no, you're probably not too familiar with the typewriters, but there was a bar, and they said the police at that time would take that bar out and use it to break someone's neck, and no one could never knew how it happened. And sometimes I think about it, but I really don't. I think I put it out of mind, out of sight. So I tend not to associate myself with what's going on, although I think it's terrible. Just uh, this morning at 3 o'clock, police killed a man in
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana, and they said that he had a gun, but yet he was on the ground and didn't have a gun on him. And they said that, and the policeman shot him and killed him. And
Hmm. Yeah. I didn't know some of that.
hmm,
I said I didn't know some of that. I didn't know about the bar thing. Mommy never mentioned that.
yeah, the guy who was in the jail at the same time, he said he was a frequent visit. He went to jail frequently, And all the policemen in there at the time made him swear that he wouldn't say what he saw. And they said that if you tell what you saw when you come back, we we'll take care of you. So when he did get out, he called me. He told me he couldn't give me his name, but he explained to me what happened. And there was 7 policemen involved in his death, and they all came to a bad ending.
Really?
Hmm 3 of them are still in prison for life. 2 of them was killed, and but they all ended up in jail themselves. So they did not end up well.
Karma. Universe will fix anything that happens. There's any unbalance. Believe that.
Let me remind you that you are enough. Love so soft and tough. Rest when life gets rough. Can never thank you enough. That's grandmother's love. Comfort in your smile.
It's really important for me to take as good a care of myself as I can because I owe that to you guys and to Grandpa. I owe that.
Everybody says eating the right food, exercise. Those are important. Both of those are important, but also being happy.
Do you know that everything that we've gone through, God already know about it? He already planned, he already got your life planned for you.
And for that, I guess I do really have to thank God because, it was His doing to make me be able to do that.